Hello and welcome back to the Spain campaign, and where we left off, we'd invaded some of the Portuguese lands to the south, and we were sending some troops to take over from our marine divisions, and we've now finished some tech, which allows us to just about reach some Portuguese land over here. So, I'm planning to do a landing in both of these provinces, and then move on up into Inhambane, and then my hope is that by doing that, we will manage to bag ourselves a decent port. Now, we're nearly at 500 IC, which is pretty damn good. And I am embarking on a massive industrial building course in order to try and increase the amount of our resource production, because we are just lacking resources. I've gone heavy on industry and really let resources lack. So yes, we are trying to fix that. Now, we are getting a bit of frame rate problem. I'm not sure if there's something specific causing that, but something's causing it. Now, the Soviets are at war with the Germans, and they've already lost Leningrad. Now, we did get an event to send them some support, which we have done, but yeah, I'm a little bit worried, I've got to say, about their progress. They've still got Moscow, so as long as Moscow doesn't fall, then they should be doing relatively okay. And hurrah, some more uprisings to deal with. So, 43, that's fine. Same thing here. 42, and some more 41 level air techs that we need to grab, which we can get onto. But I hope everyone is doing well. I'm still carrying a bit of a cough and a bit of a croak, so I apologise in advance for that. And I think we just got the airborne units. We did. Now, that allows us to get airborne mix support. Yeah, but that's a 42 level tech, so I think we're going to concentrate on air power. Now, we've got 12 IC that we've got back. Now, we could do some stuff with that, but I'm trying to decrease our use. Right, so yeah, you can land there. And come on, yeah, you there, you there. And same thing with you. And then I think it's just a case of wherever the core wants to go. Perfect. So that gives us a little bit of a jumping off spot. Lovely. Right, so first things first, move into that port, please. And then once we've got that port, this port will then give us the ability to make a move onto their ports in the north. Their last couple of victory provinces. In fact, those 3 points should be enough to handle business with any luck. So we just need to have our supply last long enough in order to get into this particular position. That is the key. I believe in you, gentlemen. Come on, Fabio Morin. There we go, that's more like it. Taking out that core. And then the artillery, combined arms stuff. Yep, that's fine. And then armoured unit training. Yeah, let's get mountain. Keep improving that mountain training. And I think we've just won. Yeah, we have. So, September. So we should have enough supply. 33 days should be enough for us to get into this port. And then we can build some underground resistance networks. Right, let's move Marja around. Now, if the Soviets get to the point where it looks like they're going to lose, like, Moscow, At that point, we'll definitely need to think about what we want to do next. I mean, yeah, it's not even September yet, and they're already doing quite badly. And there we go, victory there. Okay, not bad at all. He's making his way over, starting to speed up a little bit. Hopefully they can outpace that garrison unit. Yeah, and they really don't have much by the way of units left, to be fair to them. Pardon me. Okay, so yeah, we've got the majority of these up and running. I think the infantry command and control ones would be good, because I think they do light infantry as well. They do. And oh, we've got a battle. Interesting. Not bad at all. We can probably take our units down south and try and head them off. Oh, in fact, they got four ships. We'll keep them blockaded with our destroyers. And carrier crew training, that's fine. And then we're on to, yep, our recon unit ones. And then probably the command techs as well pretty soon. Yeah, they have got a light cruiser there, so they do have some units. Let's try and keep them blockaded in port. I mean, our heavy cruisers should be a match for any light cruisers they've got. Bit of support incoming in that direction. Well, we can do a bit of ground attack. Safe view. Get those artillery attacks going. Lovely jubbly. Not too long at all now. Pretty damn close. The majority of their air force is now based out of these rubbishy places over here, and carrier group doctrine. Very nice. So we need to get light cruiser escort role to improve before we can get that, but not that bothered, to be honest with you. I think we need to concentrate on the techs we're doing and get, yeah, Supreme Command into service command, etc. And yeah, nearly a full 60. Oh, there we go. Enemy fleet. Just a transport ship. They don't want to send their actual units out to fight us. The cowards. Seven versus our fleet, which we will probably lose a few ships, but we can make it work. Ooh, and a little wee garrison issue. And bomb them into oblivion. Not long now. 6 o'clock. Lovely. So, that is one helpful little port taken. Because, from here, once we've beaten back this battle, landing infantry, very good, thank you. Once we've beaten them back there, that gives us some real options now to pursue the war. Because that gives us a nice port. And then we want the things like capital ship hull, etc. Right, supplies for money, and yeah, let's send our naval landing forces, rebase them over to here, and yeah, one more victory province will do it. So if we get you into position, that should do the job. So hopefully you guys can, if we rebase you down to here, and then from here, hopefully, with a bit of luck, we can do a little bit of patrol work and make sure that our ships are kept relatively safe. Now we are running out of money slightly. Structural improvements, which is going to improve our landing craft even more because it makes them have a little bit more the ability to carry more units. Okay, and we're doing all of the 41 techs that I think we can now. We've got a pretty solid tech situation. We can get the sonar for ships though. And I think we are, yeah, we're doing escort ships, trying to get some frigates maybe as well pretty soon for some submarine warfare. And they are closing in on Moscow, but they're slowing, their rate of advance is slowing. God, the Finns, I wish I had the Finns in the Germany campaign doing as well as that. That's what we want out of Finland. Jesus. Going ham. I don't think there's anything too much up here to worry about. I doubt they've got a huge amount of units. Right, bit of resource production, thank you very much. And then we will make a move on Liberia once we've handled this. And the mighty Iberian Union shall be complete. And I think the UK just managed to grab Iran. Indeed they did. And, oh, it's looking like the Brits are making a decent push in North Africa. And the pillboxes are doing their job in the Moscow region of slowing the advance. The weather will start to set in relatively soon, I would imagine. And we've got a little bit more industry, which is going to be finished off relatively soon as well. Speaking of which, do we want to build up anywhere else? No, we're already doing one more in Lisbon just to make it a, you know, a max level. Yeah, probably don't want to. Landing craft flotillas up to the next level already, so there we go. We've got them up to date, looking good. So, fire control system training, yeah, we'll let that go. We're just doing one little go over for any 1941 level or before techs that we still haven't grabbed. Nope. I think, extra wide tank tracks, well that's a grab. Right, so we'll load both of you on up and then we will launch our invasion. Now the attack over here I assume is going fairly well. Mud, short. Light anti-aircraft guns at 44, and then bombing sites at 44, extra wide tank tracks. Extreme terrain tactics, sure, we'll get that, because that could be very useful. Got a load of 41. Ah, yeah, so we start getting the plain ones out of the way. Get them done before the turn of the year. And then we'll have you redeploy strategically. And then our destroyers are making their way around. Small warship crews, and we just got a load of money. Pardon me. From the US of A. Come on. Right, we just want you to land bog standard. Oh, we have got a battle going on, but an easy victory. Iberian Marine is 4.7 towards an engineer, or marine, sorry. And, right, is that victory? Looks like victory to me. Hopefully it is. Right, let's have a little look. Got one more day. Ah, okay, so Iberian Union, everyone. So we got neutrality back, which isn't great, but we now have 501 IC, which is pretty substantial. Now, can we declare war on you? Indeed we can. So I think a quick war against Liberia is probably what's next. And we've got a nice little yellow Africa going on over here between us and Belgium. Now, I would like a bit of that Belgium. I think that would be pretty nice, pretty tasty. Or the French. We could declare war on them as well, if we were to side with the Axis in the event that the Comintern lose. Who is going to be best for our expansion? That's the key. I think we should be probably best to stay neutral for a little while. We can stop aligning towards the Soviets, I think, for a minute. And then if they can survive into 1942, then we will make a judgment call. Okay, so a bit of trade offers and the like. I'm not interested in that. I think we need we need metal. So we've got us a little bit of surplus of money now. Let's try and get ourselves a bit of trade. So you know, we don't need much, but we just need, you know, a little bit of metal just to help ourselves a little bit. And ooh, baby, consumer goods are massive. I assume it's because of the war bonds, but that's okay. We can make that work. 10 of that IC is just on this stupid commando, so yeah, a fair amount of that will be flatlined towards the bottom. Okay, and then we are slowly bringing these guys out. Pardon me. Now, one thing that did confuse me is now it seems like they are, you know, all of these nations are suddenly guaranteed by the USA for some reason. So I don't know what's quite happened there. Part of me wants to edit the game file and remove those guarantees, because they're a bit shit. But, nah, it's fine for now. Right, let's get naval bomber prototype. Oh, actually, commander decision making at 1940, probably want to let that run. So yeah, we'll just let those techs go on through, and then it's just a case of attacking Liberia. So bring you back to port, and then I think a quick naval invasion of Liberia. I imagine it will not take too long in order to achieve our aims. starting to go green now on energy. And a lot of that is our trades, but it could be worse. So we're down how much? So yeah, we're still down a little bit. Let's go to the USA or Japan. Do you want to trade? No. Bolivia, we can't. Yeah, how about you, Italy? No. The 19th of September, so how about now? There we go, offer trade agreement. We'll buy some of that. And then I don't suppose, I saw that Germany was red there. Ooh, Germany. We will sell you. Nope. Yes, there we go, Germany. That's more like it. UK. Hey, there we go. Nope. Hungary? No, you haven't got any money. But at least Germany will. There we go. That's good. It's more like it. Right, heavy AA guns. Sure. Naval bomber prototype, twin engine. And then we've still got a pretty sizable amount of IC to play with. Have we got any politicians that we could bring in just to decrease? No, there's no one that really like jumps out, is there? Pardon me. We could have Victoria Kent. It's a very good name. She's a man of the people, even though she's a lady. Hashtag feminism. Right, so let's chuck in up to Lisbon. And then it's just you guys. So, load you up. Rebase over to here. And we're not looking too bad, are we? I mean, we've even got a little foothold in the UK's lands, which is quite nice. And in China. Ooh. We've got some extra bases. We've got bases all around the world, apart from in South Africa, or South America, which is very disappointing. Right, and then we're only lacking a little bit on the old rares now. So I don't suppose... the US... The moment you go red... Oh, I saw something. Right, we do want to buy some rares. So we'll buy like 30. There we go, Soviets. That should give your money situation a bit of a boost. And green across the board. Right, hedgehogs. And depth charges and the like. Okay, so hedgehogs at 43 tech. We don't need to do that. And no more 41s over and around here. I'm not bothered about the air search radar, to be honest with you. No transport, no cruiser ones. So the rudder ones we want to do. So we're free to pursue our naval war. Right, advanced tank optics. Let's get the capital ship screws. And then we can get onto engines, boilers, and yeah, all of these accompanying ones. And our fleet carriers are really starting next. And to be honest with you, the one that really jumps out at me is Saudi Arabia and then onto Iraq. Now, Saudi Arabia will be a really quick grab if we do go for them. They only got a couple of victory provinces. And yeah, there's nothing too much, I don't think, that we've got to worry about with them. We could probably handle them quite quickly. Iraq is a slightly more difficult target. But I think if we were to shift all of our units, which is what I'm in the process of doing, over, into Saudi Arabia, we wouldn't have too much trouble pushing in and taking them out. And then it just comes a question of whether or not we want to go for Turkey as well, and sort of divide up the Mediterranean between ourselves and Italy. The sort of bad news is I'm pretty sure that the Soviets are going to capitulate in this episode. They look like they are probably on their last legs. Their Caucasus stuff has been sort of cut off now. There's still a overland route, but yeah, I'm a bit concerned really. If Kabayishev falls, then they're pretty much done. Now they do have still a substantial amount of units. I did actually take a quick peek at what their situation was like, and they have got the better part of about 12 million men in the field. Because of some ludicrous bonuses that AI is getting. But they are completely out of fuel, so combat effectiveness wise, all of their units aren't quite where they should be. So yeah, a little bit worrying, but we'll put time forwards. We are at peace. Now, I am going to declare war first of all on Liberia, and we are going to take them out first. And we can get ourselves some better laws off the back of it. Switch over to total economic mobilization, heavy industry emphasis, and yeah, I think that will do. Those are the two main ones. Censored press, what does that give us? Yeah, we'll do that just to lower the IC requirement a little bit. That gets us a little bit more sort of stuff, but to be honest with you, it's only a very limited increase. And then we've got our landing flotilla. So we are going to immediately invade. We're going to send our destroyers up along with our heavy cruiser battalion. And we're going to put it on speed 4 just to make sure that we don't get jumped. I mean, I very much doubt Liberia's got a massive navy, but you never know. And the USA still wants to trade, so that's good. They don't hate us. Okay, and we've got an additional 29 IC that, to be honest with you, we can't really use. Yeah, it's a difficult one, because this war is going to be so quick that it almost just makes it not worth doing that. So I think we'll hold off for now. And I think we'll land in both provinces if we can at the same time. Ah, actually, it doesn't look like we can. Okay, well, I'm expecting this to be a relatively quick battle. Briggs. Good name. We've still got a very good officer ratio. That's good. Nothing else really jumps out here. So we can get the industry techs going again. And we could requisition some more ships. Wouldn't be the worst thing actually, so you know what, we will take what we can. We're going to have a huge amount of auxiliary vessels, but I mean, they're not the worst thing in the world. They're kind of useful. And then we could just get some convoys. Just get a run of convoys. Yeah, let's do that. And then that way we're just using the IC for something. And you know what? They're putting up half a fight here. And we're getting a little bit of support. And yeah, some more Orcs vessels, which we can just load up to Barcelona. I mean, to be honest with you, we probably need to just send all of our Orcs vessels back and do a little bit of a reorg. Because we've got an absolute shed ton of them now. Probably more than we need. a lot. Okay, yeah, we've got an Orc auxiliary navy over here. We'll send them back as well. And we could provide a little bit of air support. So we will do that. Just to tip this in our favour, because we are struggling a tiny little bit. Although we're giving some additional opportunities for this guy to get Marine. I do have a fighter plane. And now it's Fox. Now, some of you have got to be getting close to getting Marine, right? 9.2%. 6.8%. 8%. 18.7. So 18.7 is a, you know, that's a damn sight better than what we were looking at. And I think they get the additional progress once the battle ends. Nearly Logistics Wizard. You might pick that up after this battle, actually, which would be somewhat good. And there we go. Right, I think we're about to immediately... Yeah, that's going to take them out of the war. Okay, so we took Liberia. And we can demobilize. So, a solid enough little victory there. Nothing to shout about, but hey, it's better than nothing. Okay, and then, did anyone pick up anything? Ranger? Okay. Ranger. Nope. Nope. But 20.7 towards Marine. I mean, we'll take that. They're getting there. So, and I don't think anyone else picked up Logistics Wizard today, which is a bit of a shame. So, what we're going to do is we are going to take our Marine landing forces and we're going to rebase them at Genoa. Now, range-wise, I don't think any of our planes are going to have the range to pull off anything spectacular. 990, so as the crow flies from here... No. Now, do the strategic bombers have any range? 1400. Nah, it's not worth it. So we're going to be without air support, which isn't great, but... yeah, it's not great. Time on target. Now, that's one of the sort of minor techs. Yeah. Ground attack focus. Yeah, we can take that off. Yeah, airport, seaport. And then a little bit more leadership out of that war, so that's good. And we did also get rubber, I think, which is quite nice. And then, wow, Jesus, this is the shipyard capital of the world. Whoa, Jesus, guys, you guys have been building stuff up, haven't you? Fucking hell. Just impressive. Right, Bank for International Settlements. Yeah, we'll donate 4,000 to get a little bit more money in. Just keep the economy going, and then let's take our tactical bombers and move them back. Now, I am doing, I think, a little bit of airbase building. Oh, I thought I was. Okay, well, anywhere that isn't currently a level 3, we are going to upgrade. Because 12 is a nice round number. There's no point having like 8 and stuff when we're doing Wings of Free. Okay. Because we're going to need all of the air support if we do decide to go to war with Germany, that we can really get our hands on. Okay. Perfect. And let's build one there. And how about our air bases elsewhere? We need to provide a lot of different air support opportunities. There's no point building those up. We could get a little bit of... I mean, if we're going to be at war with Japan at some point, maybe building this island up as a bit of a stronghold wouldn't be the worst thing to base some naval assets out of. And, ooh, an election. Problem is, we're just going to go in and we're going to change around what we want anyway, so... yeah, IC for efficiency. Silent workhorse, we got who we want. We'll get our ideological crusader in IC efficiency. We don't want the guy that reduces our IC. Man of the people, even though she's a lady. Yeah, a crime fighter. No dismal enigmas, please. Industrial specialist. Theoretical, no, I'm not feeling that, to be honest with you. I'd rather just get additional leadership. I've got a few lots of different options here, actually. National manpower modifier plus 10%. Hello. Yep, supplies, it's fine. And is this the carrier guy? Yep, and I think we'll go for a light aircraft person. Beautiful. And let's just make sure that that leadership is correct. Oh, yeah, we've got a little bit extra. That's probably because of the international settlements. But it is enough for us to get all of our basing techs done and get on to the next level of our small arms. There we go. And then we'll leave a very minor amount within officers because we've got enough at the moment. And I mean, they've seemed to have possibly stopped them, because they definitely owned one of these two, so they've managed to push them back a little bit. Hey, impressive, well done. Maybe not all is hopeless for the Soviets yet. Alright, Special Forces unit, yeah, that's fine. Let's get bridging equipment to the next level. Let's drop a save because we took Liberia. Okay, so we've got ourselves quite a little African empire here. Lots of disparate islands and stuff, but you know, it's not bad. And out of Genoa, we've got some extra units and things. We've got a small little sort of relatively minor core force here. Now, we've got the makings of another navy over here. Now, I have renamed these after seabirds because I quite like that idea. And then we will do, I think, for the more important ships, we'll name them like Santa Maria and stuff because I quite like that idea as well. So, let's connect you on up. It's a huge fleet, really massive. I think we've got more than enough transport assets now. So, you fine gentlemen, from here, can you reach... So, from this position, can you reach Turkey? the answer is a definitive no, because 1200 only gets you to there, so you're not actually that useful for additional operations, really, because there's nothing within your range apart from, you know, some of the areas that Germany is looking at. And there's our Grand Air Base split. Supreme Command, yeah, 44. Now, does that unlock in Grand Battle? It does. In fact, there's 2 that we got to get here, which is good. As well as the bridging equipment. And then, yeah, we're still building up a little bit of a supply benefit. Sorry, a spy benefit. Division HQ at 42. Now, that probably unlocks, yep, divisional headquarters. Right, mountain unit training. Yeah, we definitely want to... Ah, that's a 42. Although, there's nothing else really over here, is there? I mean, although truck and primer... Yeah, let's do that. And how long until you arrive? Not even sure where they are. Hello? Ships. Oh, they're going the Suez. Okay, that must be quicker. Somehow. Well, I guess, actually, yeah, it probably is. And then I imagine, yeah, there's a whole bunch of prototypes and shit that we need to grab here. I think the light bomber one, because we've got a fair amount of light bombers. And all the British just push through against Italy. I mean, depending on how well the Allies do, that could have a big impact on who we decide to go with. I mean, we could do our own North Africa campaign against the Allies, but they're going to be very strong. Right, they just lost Ashkaran. Ooh. Yeah, it really is just coming down to literally... They can't lose this province. They lose that province, then they are well and truly out the war. So, and okay, they did get winter offensive impact. Interesting. So not all is lost, because with that benefit, that might buy them a little bit of time to push back. Battle commander. Interesting. Who was it? And where did they spawn? Okay. Not sure who it was or where they spawned, but apparently there's a battle commander. Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, we want to do that. And we do want to nationalise the private sector. We are not against doing those things. And frigate class 42, which is good. Got some anti-submarine warfare ability. And we could get the next level of basic torpedo going. Yeah, so I think that's what we will do, because there's a few ships that will benefit from that. Okay, and then we've got our capital ship fusing and the like. We've got some decent carriers now. as in some decent tech. Right, our little okay, right, so here we go. Tora, Tora, Tora. There goes Japan. They're going all in. War with America. Now, Macau, I wouldn't say is immediately under threat. A war against Saudi Arabia. So, we want to conquer them. And we will do a home front event. Thank you very much. And then we can do some other stuff. So, open society will keep. Total economic mobilization. Heavy industry emphasis. We'll go to censored press. And then that will do. Yeah, that's going to cause some things to finish up quite quickly. Now, we want to do a move order mission to here. We probably want you guys, if you have the range yet, to do patrol. And then finally, we've got our invasion force. What was that? There was something there. Why are we at war with the UK? Were they guaranteed? Ah, okay. Right, so we can't do that. Oh, and the game crashed.